Welcome to the All Jammed Up podcast presented to you by Music Never Stopped. Today is Thursday, December 11th, and today on the podcast we have Matt, Ian, and Cassidy from the band Frute.
Well, we're all jammed up and we're ready to blast. It's time for Clint Chloe's Music Podcast.
Good morning, fools. Welcome to the All Jammed Up podcast. I'm your host, Clint,
I'm your co-host, Chloe.
and it is Thursday.
Fruit Day!
Oh, we got to turn you down a little bit. Sorry, everybody there.
I got excited.
Fruit Day, soup de jour.
Soup de jour is fruit of the day, people.
Yeah, if you started this on your way to work, you're wide awake
Sorry.
now.
I apologize. It's the end of our night as we're doing this.
It is 8:30
I
on
came
Wednesday
in with
night.
quite a nice amount of energy at the end of my day.
We have had a busy week. Well, we had a busy week because we did nothing on
All weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah. And I don't usually work my 3 shifts in a row, and I am this week.
Yeah, Sunday we just watched football and watched every single possible thing go wrong for me.
You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. So when we had Cody Nottingham on 3 months ago, we talked about a bet that we were gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Was he a Packers fan?
He's a Packers fan. It's looking like that's almost pretty certain. It might actually be pretty certain.
That the Packers are going to beat the Bucks.
I think it is certain. Yeah, I think it's wrapped up that that's going to happen. So,
What?
the whole sandwiches thing lately. So, Cody is going to give me a list of ingredients. I'm going to buy a sandwich and I'm going to eat it.
We'll build a sandwich.
Build a sandwich. And it's not going to be that bad, he said. So, me and Chloe are going to split that half. But then the other half is going to have some really hot peppers on it to make it a punishment. And Chloe doesn't have to eat that part.
Yeah, because I'm not being punished. I want to have fun. I don't want to suffer for. I don't even do football, you know.
Yeah, you came in first in our fantasy league. Did you see that?
Am I in first?
Yeah, you're in first in the playoff start this
Number
weekend.
1 NFL girly. Ooh, and the playoff start. That means I'm gonna lose immediately.
Well, you get a bye this week.
Oh,
You don't have to play this week.
wow, that's so nice. So
Yeah.
nice. Okay, well now I gotta figure out if I can put Lamar Jackson back in.
Yeah, you
him
got to
out.
get in the lab.
Gotta get in the lab.
But anyways, back to the podcast today. We have Frute. We have Matt, Ian, and Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Matt and Ian. It's Matt and Ian, right? I'm pretty sure
Yes,
it's Matt
that
and Ian.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Matt and Ian, Ian and Matt.
Yeah. So we have Matt and Ian and
You
Cassidy.
were gonna look. I was killing time.
Matt and Ian are brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and Cassidy dates Pat, who's
Mhm.
also in the band,
And then the other one is Ben.
and Ben. And the other guy we didn't meet. He came in real quickly, but we didn't
Mhm.
meet him. But so the interview, it's mainly Matt, Ian, and Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Ben and Pat are off to the side. The way the green room's set up at Asheville Music Hall, there's a loft attached
yeah, it's really
to it.
odd, but it's super cool.
So they sit over there and they kind of chime in here and there, but it's really just the three of them. At about the 20-minute mark, Chloe's camera footage was full, so we had to switch to my phone. So there is 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes of darkness.
In my defense, the other month I deleted over 5,000 photos and videos. So I don't know where all of my storage is going, but yes, there is. At about the 20-minute mark, there is maybe 5 minutes where the camera cuts out, but then we get it rolling back.
Was it that long?
There's 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
So in that time frame, I overdid, just so you know, when it's less, people are happier with you. So I overestimated, but it's
nice.
between 3 and 5 minutes. But the conversation stays rolling, so for a lot of you, that might be all that matters.
And it's a fun interview too. I say it all the time. Sometimes those full band interviews can be hard, but that one was really good.
They were super fun. They were nice to conversate with. They did a really good job at kind of sharing the stories and who told when.
Yeah, and the origin of the band, the origin and the evolution of the band is interesting too.
Cassidy's joining is very interesting, and just seeing how the dynamic of the band kind of adjusted.
Especially with all those relationships, I thought was an interesting.
You have
little-
siblings, you have partners, you have, I don't know, they must be best friends.
and then you so you enter it as a relationship, and then within the band, you that's a relationship too. So it's just kind of an interesting dynamic there. And their new album coming out, we dive into that, which they have some good, cool kind of promotional things that they're doing, and hearing about the
Yeah.
songwriting as a unit instead of just one guy doing it is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's probably not just tell the whole interview, huh?
That's fair. I think that's a good point.
Alrighty, guys. Matt, Ian, and Cassidy from the band Frute.
Honey, you're listening to some all jammed up.
Alrighty, guys. We're here with Matt, Ian, and Cassidy from the band Frute. How are we doing today?
Doing well.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt and I are brothers, so
Okay.
yeah. We actually did separate
Yeah.
things because he has a wife and a kid now.
Yeah,
so
so I was at my wife's brother's house. Had
Okay.
some good food. I'm a vegetarian, but I had stuffing and mac and cheese.
Do they cater to you at all, or is it kind of just like we're doing it, man?
I
Eat what you
actually
can.
made a lentil loaf, which is better than it sounds.
Okay, I'm gonna believe you on that
That
one.
was good. That was good.
And then
Yeah.
Cassidy, you're dating Patrick.
Yes.
Okay, so this band is just full of relationships. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that? Does that always work, or sometimes like you guys? No. Yeah, let them answer this one.
Yeah, what you guys got?
I'd say it works surprisingly well.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've had to. I feel like we've been doing it for a long time, so we've like all kind of know our places and know our.
It's like one big
spots.
relationship now. Like
Yeah,
everyone
it's one
knows everyone's
tangle.
strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're always talking about how being in a band is a little bit like being in a romantic relationship already. So then if you have intimate relationships like on top of that, it just like complicates things a little bit. Because
Yeah.
like music is personal, and if you're making a decision, right, in the group, it feels personal already. And if you have another layer of like us being brothers or Cass and Pat dating, then you're like, well, how is this going to reflect not only on the band relationship, but then outside of that,
Yeah.
on our
Yeah, that's true.
personal relationship?
You said you guys have been doing it for a while now. How long have you guys been a band for?
So we've been, let's see, Frute started in 2019.
As it is now.
Not as it
Okay.
is now. So Cass joined 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, around that.
Around then, yes. So we had a very different sound
Mm-hmm.
back then.
Was there vocals still?
Yeah, so we sang,
Okay.
and Patrick, our bassist, sang, and we all still sing, but now Cass kind of takes the lead
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
vocal, and the sound has transformed a lot.
New drummer.
New drummer.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been fun. I feel like we've found our sound in a lot of ways
Okay.
recently, which is really exciting for all of us. Like, super exciting.
Yeah, the first time I saw you guys was at One World back in, what was that, like April or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the first time like I really started listening to you guys. So the sound that you guys had then, kind of similar to what you have now. So that's always what I've known you as. What was the sound kind of before that?
We're all, we all love Fish.
Okay.
So it was kind
That's
of that.
why you're friends with Spencer. It all makes sense now.
So I would say that was like the primary influence. Like,
Okay.
Because it was a little bit more of the like, in some ways musically, I almost feel like it was going from a lot of major songs to a lot of minor songs in like a very
Okay.
simple
Simply,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I
I'm
feel
not
like.
surprised. That's my,
Yeah, Cass
my
brought that like
Yeah.
darker, sort of more atmospheric thing
Okay.
to the group, I think. I feel like our older sound was much more eclectic, like maybe more classic of the jam band genre, like jumping around a lot, song to song, genre wise. And now we're more like, when we're writing a song, we're really trying to lean into the sound that we've developed, like that dark sort of
Yeah.
atmospheric, I guess, funky sound. But then also just trying to stick to one feel for most of the song, rather than trying
Okay.
to
So like
change up
consistency is kind of
stylistically.
the sound now. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
it. Speaking of songwriting, you guys just had, is it the first single for your new album, Lady Luck, come out? Is that right?
The second single.
Second
Yeah.
single. What was the first one?
Change Your Mind.
Okay, so with this big of a band and like new people coming into it, how has the songwriting like developed, and how does it work now with so many people and so many moving parts?
Yeah. Either of y'all want to speak on that? I can also. It's changed. I'd say the album or the EP Frisian that we did like before this album that we're putting out right now, we wrote all of the songs within improvisations. So like
Okay.
we would do just these big jam sessions, and then we might come out with like 2 or 3 ideas from that, like a 2 or 3 minute space that we really liked So we would dive back into that recording, take that space, and be like, can we develop that? Can we put lyrics over it?
Yeah.
Can we make it into something more? But then for this new album, Patrick brought in the idea of like using opposites or like antonyms. So
Okay.
he would like, we have this big whiteboard in our like band room, and he would write up like well, one was like, it was very simple, like opposites. He would say like short versus long
Yeah.
in terms of the form. So like then that's actually how we wrote Lady Luck, I think, right? Was short long. Yeah.
Pat didn't remember that.
And so we have these phrases in Lady Luck where like the phrases are da da dun dun da da dun da da dun dun da da dun, super quick. Then the chorus is this like really long, drawn out progression.
Yeah.
And so it was as simple as having short versus long. And we just found that having these antonyms to work with, like having that constraint, almost helped us creatively to come up with new ideas.
What about the lyrics themselves? Because like you alluded earlier to like kind of a darker sound since she had joined the band, and like that song is kind of dark. Like even the lyrics are kind of like mysterious in a way. So like when you work out the music and it's like, oh, the short verse long works. How do you integrate the lyrics into it then? Is it like a feeling?
Do you want to?
Sure. I mean, I feel like this kind of goes with something that I wanted to add about our songwriting.
Okay.
This past album, I feel like each album has been like integrating like this new group more and more and figuring out how we all work together. So it kind of started out like people would bring songs and then we'd learn it, and then we'd have some that we wrote together. But then this last album was entirely written together, and it just kind of like made this fairness about it that we're just all here and we all have stake in it. And so it happened that they would be jamming and then I would be like sitting with my little notebook and writing stuff, and then it was all just in the moment for the most part. I would kind of work on lyrics later and people would help, but I remember I had one song that during our session that we wrote this album in like 2 weeks,
Which is
'cause
crazy,
we had
I feel like.
a
Yeah.
deadline. But I remember I wrote a song that I really thought was a good song like outside of the session, and Pat was like, you can't bring it. It was like, this is the vibe that's going on, like that's your song. And I just really like where we've gotten songwriting. I think it's like because it's not easy to
It's like because we all, like Cass was saying, we all write tons of songs, so like we've never had a problem of like not having enough material. Our problem was always like too many, but too like, hey, I've got a song, hey, I've also got a song, hey, and that's maybe where the eclectic sound came from earlier, that Ian was sort of talking about. And then like what Cass was saying is like when we sort of all fully, and it took a while for us all to like really get on board with it, but like once we were all fully bought into the just communal songwriting, I feel like that's when our sound really like came alive, and like there was like less pressure on like incorporating everyone's songs, and it was more just like, hey, we're just writing everything together, and like it was really cool. Yeah.
Do you feel that sometimes you have like when you're trying to like meet those deadlines, like we have too many songs now, and then like how do you go about? Because I do that even with the podcast. Like I'll make an interview go longer for the sake of it being longer instead of it being better. So like how do you decide if you have like 18 songs that are good and you only want to put out like 12? Like someone's song has got to get cut. Like how do those conversations go?
Well, I think that's kind of where we got to, where it's like, because we really do write everything from scratch as a group. And so like there's not even, no longer songs aren't really anyone's. It's all, so maybe it makes it easier to cut songs because it
Okay.
like,
really cut.
But
I
we
feel
didn't- yeah, you're right,
this
you're right.
We're trying to get to a place where we will cut songs this next project,
but yeah, for this past album, I think we wrote we had, because we'll a lot of times like come
Yeah.
up with
That's true. We
concepts,
did cut some.
Yeah,
Buffalo
we did.
Matrimony.
I know.
The other two members of the
yeah.
band are up there like we already know what songs we're cutting.
Well, the one we cut was Sober Desk Guy.
Oh no.
I know. Yeah,
We'll just have to bring it.
Oh, man.
back. Everyone's gonna be like,
Yeah.
because we were just getting these weird spaces and loops, and I feel like that's what Cass, you are really good at, is like when we get in these loops and like coming up with the like hooks. And I don't know if that's what you're talking about, like scribbling, but like
yeah,
like, and it's like part of the jamming is like these sort of hypnotic
Yeah.
vocal loops, and like it all kind of it's like
One more thing to add, just like generally about our songwriting more recently, is I feel like we have gotten away from writing from chord progressions and more so writing towards like knowing what each member is going to add, like tonally, texturally. So like we're not like, honestly, I feel like a lot of our songs will have a verse that is like sort of like a vamp on one chord.
Yeah, okay.
But it's interesting because like Matt has this riff that he does every 3 bars. When he's not playing, Jeff comes in with a little diddly do, and then like underneath that, I might have like a pad to fill it out.
Okay.
I feel like we're thinking more about textures, less about harmony in a way. It's very generalized, but like, and I think that's helped our songwriting.
So hype the album up a little bit. We've kind of dissected it a little bit, but like, what can we expect? When does it come out?
May. We have the. I think it's May 20. May 4th. May 4th.
Oh, okay. So, are you guys gonna release like a single a month, like kind of to hype it up? How does this? Okay.
What is it, every month or is it every
I think that's
5
right.
weeks or
One-
something? Yeah.
Do you know?
I do think Keep Going might be a little delayed. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's just been
It's
so
generally
Yeah.
a month, every month. And
It's got to be
also-
hard to like record all of this, like not just normally, but like during the holidays too. Like everyone's like dragged in a million different directions, and like to be like, hey, we got to put this on. Well, I'm in Detroit with my aunt. Like all this crazy shit's happening
Yeah.
in everyone's personal lives.
Well, the crazy thing about this album is that we recorded it a year and a half ago.
At the
Oh.
beginning of last
Yeah, because we
finished.
so we've been sitting on it for a while because we wanted to like release it in the right way, and so we like the process for recording the album was like we wrote it all in a short period of time, and then went to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, to like a studio with our audio mixing engineer.
Was that like the cabin you guys are doing those videos in? Kind of.
No, that was different.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
That was different. This was like, I think we do have some videos from it, but it was so cool because we like were able to stay up like above the studio, and so we all slept there and like would like be getting drum sounds late into the night and stuff. It was super fun, but like, but yeah, so that's how we recorded it, and then I feel like we wanted to like pair it with like cool video aesthetics and stuff. So we did like the cabin video that you're
Okay.
mentioning, and then we also have started releasing videos. We went to this old abandoned factory. I don't remember what kind of, but yeah, it's a big textile mill. It's like a big factory.
Do you guys get like permission for that, or is it just like a band you just went and set up?
It was sort of like last minute, right? Because the guy filming, yeah, because we were about to go up to like Lookout Mountain to do it kind of outside, and then the weather was bad, and then what happened? The guy filming, his family was associated with.
One of the directors of the music video, I don't remember the relationship. Maybe it was his grandfather or something. It was, I think it was. But they were basically getting rid or selling this old textile mill, and so they just had this property that they were about to sell that they were sort of sitting on, but wasn't in use at the time. And so it happened to be like 20 minutes from where we were going to film at Lookout Mountain.
Okay.
So he was like, we can just like check it out. And then it happened to be this like enormous, like abandoned factory with like old sewing machines and like just crazy. And
kinda
like there was like
spooky.
a forest of like
Yeah.
abandoned industrial equipment. It was really spooky.
That's
honestly.
funny.
Yeah. But it was cool. It was
So we,
a
like,
great place for a video.
And like set up all these like sort of like big rugs everywhere to try to like make it look cool and stuff. So yeah, I feel like we wanted to like pair it with a cool video, so we like sat on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cassidy, I have a couple questions for you real quick. Anyone who listens to the podcast knows I'm a huge Billy Strings fan. That's like my fish for you guys.
Me too.
So I saw the video of you playing that banjo and he commented on it. First of all, what kind of banjo is that? Like what's the difference between that and a regular banjo?
It's an open back banjo, which is more suited for clawhammer, which is the style that I play. It's
Okay.
old time, but that particular banjo was made by Ryan Navy of Carolina Banjos in North Carolina, which
Nice.
it's a very special banjo. I used to take lessons from a banjo player named John Singleton, and I made the mistake of asking to play his banjo, and it was just so much better than mine. And I realized like everything I'd been missing, and he had his made from Ryan Navy and then got me connected. And then my
Nice.
dad gave me a very nice Christmas present that year. And he's always kind of been the main reason why I played banjo. We were really into the Avett Brothers together when I was
Nice.
in like middle school, and that's why I started playing banjo. And then I played the same banjo since middle school until like 2 years ago. I got that very special
That was probably
prize,
pretty cool when he.
Which she's out in my car right now. I honestly need to go get it because it's like really cold.
So you play instruments. Why do you choose not to play anything on stage?
We've talked about doing the banjo on stage, and it's not necessarily like a conscious choice of not doing it, but it's just such a quiet instrument. I feel like logistically it
So is that the
seems hard.
only one you know how? The only instrument you play is banjo?
I did play a lot of guitar. I kind of had a
Okay.
phase in high school where I just played guitar, and then I went back to banjo, and I like would struggle to play guitar right now. It's been
Yeah.
so long, and I feel like we have enough guitars.
Yeah. Does it ever get like, I don't know if the word's like uncomfortable or weird, but like you guys go in some pretty long jams sometimes, and I've never seen like another jam band where someone just like standing up there dancing. Is it sometimes just like, all right, guys, can I start singing again?
I mean, I feel like that's been a learning process
Yeah.
for me, like what I'm supposed to do. And we've definitely had conversations where they're telling me I can take a knee, I can like leave the
Go
stage.
get a drink.
I mean, it's harder to leave a stage when it's like one world.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to go stand. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
no curtain, but I don't know. It's been like a really fun growing process for me that dancing has kind of always been something that I've loved and have not been super connected with until recently, and like was feeling very shy about it for a long time, and then I kind of started dancing again, and it's so fun. Ecstatic dance. I haven't been in so long, but honestly, yeah, it really was such a part of like my healing journey with just like dancing and not being afraid, because
Yeah.
it's just this event that happens in Atlanta and like plenty of cities where just like during the day a sober dance party, it's very like tribal music kind
Yeah.
of, but they actually do have a drum circle at some point, and everyone's just really dancing and expressing themselves. And so yeah, that was part of just like I remember I like you said, Pat's my boyfriend, and I didn't let him come to the first few because I just had to like get some stuff out, but he's come. But I haven't been in so long. So yeah, it's been a learning process, but
It probably
like it.
influences the crowd too. Like when someone up there is dancing, it's like, oh, if they're doing it, I can do it too, and like maybe
that's my
inspires
goal.
people. Yeah,
I'm just like wanting, because actually before I was in the band, I feel like I remember being in the audience and like dancing and wanting people to feel like this is where we should be dancing.
Yeah,
to this. Like
yeah.
this is okay. And now I just like get to do it on stage, and yeah, I just love trying to get people to feel comfortable, because I feel like it really is such a thing nowadays that people don't dance as much, but like you get to some places like Asheville. I
Yeah.
love playing Asheville because people are so
Motherfuckers
free
getting down out
and
here.
they dance. Yeah, it's so fun here. Yeah.
yeah.
And I get it, like, and it depends on the show that you go to, but I'm like have gotten to a point where I don't even want to go to a show that's like not gonna make me dance.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we've like been at shows before, and like we're dancing and no one else is dancing. Like we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah.
they're not like. Yeah, I just look crazy as a bitch. 8 people here, I'm the only one dancing. Do you guys ever go to Fish shows together, like as a band? Yeah,
Someone else speak on Fish.
you're not a Fish person.
Have we ever been all together?
I'm trying. I mean, we go to a lot of fish shows.
Yeah, I don't think actually all 6 members have ever
Okay.
been at a show, but we certainly like run into each other at fish shows, and like I think the majority of the band has been. But yeah, sorry.
I'm about to lose a lot of credibility. I still have not been to a Fish show.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's my on my bucket list for 2026. I almost sent it to the Alpharetta one, but it was like on a weekday, so I didn't go.
They're still super fun to see. I mean, they're still great.
I hear that it's like
think, and
the best they've been in a while was like this last summer.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people say that. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, we say that every year. I think Patrick has something to say about fish.
You got something to say about Fish? Coming down from the Raptors?
Well,
The biggest fish fan.
So are you friends with Spencer? Who was friends with Spencer first? Okay, you were friends with Spencer first. That makes sense then.
You want to come here?
Where are you guys based out of?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, that's what I thought. So the Mental Awakening Fest. You guys are playing in that again? You guys played last year?
2 years ago.
2 years
Yeah.
ago. How many? It's been a few years now. I actually just interviewed the guy the other day. I should know that. But how is that festival? It looks like it's the best lineup like yet of all the
Great.
other ones.
I think it's like growing rapidly.
Yeah.
Because when we played it 2 years ago, it was like they had just switched venues, and because they were having it at a brewery that like shut down. I think the last year they did it, which was like 4 years ago, and then they changed to this new venue, which is outside, or it's like a hybrid of outdoor indoor. They now have multiple stages outside. It's a very like legit feeling.
Is there
Festival
anyone?
now. It's a step up.
Is there anyone on that lineup that you guys are like really stoked to be sharing the lineup with? Who?
We love playing with Big Something.
Okay.
We've like become good buddies with them recently and did a Halloween run with them.
Nice.
So yeah, always like psyched to see them on the lineup. They're sax player and iwi player, electronic wind instrument.
Okay, I saw one of those. Yeah, we saw one of those recently.
Casey Cranford is like a good friend of ours and is now sat in like every time he's at a Frute show, he's like, all right, what am I playing? Like,
Nice.
He's always sitting in, so I would be surprised if we don't get him to sit in at Mental Awakening.
And you guys are having someone sit in tomorrow in Atlanta that plays a sitar? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, sitar.
Sitar. That thing looks gnarly. I was like looking at your Instagram and I saw the post with him. How'd you guys meet up with that guy?
Who found him? Was it Patrick? Cass? He
played the show like last year. Our last big Atlanta show a year and a half ago.
No, this year. It was at the beginning of this
Oh, it was just earlier this year. Wow. Yeah. So
Time
earlier
flies.
this year, yeah, we played with his band.
Okay.
Shakti. They're awesome, and he guested with us then, and then so we've just kind of like I feel like we've played a few shows with his band, and then he's just guesting again. So we just kind of got to know him through because they're from Atlanta too. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys seem, I mean, I don't know. You guys are having Hannah Ramsey sit in tonight, you said, and then him tomorrow, and then the other guy. So do you guys do a lot of sit-ins?
We try to do as much as we can. I feel like also when we play Atlanta, we especially try to do some sit-ins. Patrick, watch out.
He wanted to get on the camera.
Yeah, when we do our home, and like I feel like we've also kind of started to think of Asheville as like one of our kind of home away from home.
Yeah.
Which is why we're kind of doing this like sort of Friendsgiving thing in Asheville and in Atlanta. But yeah, so yeah, we try to do sit-ins as much as we can. I feel like I feel like it really like brings us to new places musically, which we really like, which stretch us and kind of like I know for me like we'll like play something with like Casey when he did that like harmonic minor thing on like I don't know like on Home and like
Yeah.
you're like oh shit I've never like thought that we could do that on this song, and now like I have sort of a new understanding of one of our songs because like guests will like take things in new places and it's really fun.
What's
for
been
that
the
reason.
most like memorable sit-in? Like someone that maybe you weren't really as close with, or just kind of blew you away when they sat in?
That's a great question. I mean, I feel like that night at Wahoo's with Casey. There's this like sort of dive bar in Greensboro, and we played, and it was just like this. It was just a magical night. And Casey, oh yes, and Shakin' Nagan, yes. Shakin' Nagan is a dude who plays shaker, and he's just like a legendary guy. And he came up.
Just shaker like a.
He played. So he played. Wait, fuck. Who did he? Yeah. He played with Parliament Funkadelic.
Okay.
Actually, like allegedly. Although we did fact check
guys
him.
find this
He
guy
was
in
on-
Atlanta?
He was
He's
on
like-
the website. He was on like Parliament Funkadelic's website of like their lineup for playing shaker, and he did a bunch of shows with them. Yeah, and he might watch this podcast, and it's like, "What's up, Shaker?" Yeah. Of course, yeah. No, he was actually awesome and really like a fun presence. But his whole thing is that he would just talk about how he has played the shaker for several years and like loves to sit in the pocket, and like he's just sort of found like a, I don't know, I guess like an
his
awakening
story
in his
is-
shaker
yeah.
playing. But he, yeah, go ahead.
Well, his story is just hilarious because he told us how he would play in with P Funk, and apparently every night
George Clinton would like look over and be like, "Who the fuck is that guy on stage playing the shake?" This is coming from Shake and Nagin.
Yeah.
That is like, so he's just a character, but that was a super fun sit-in.
I thought you guys would maybe say the Craigslist Killer. That's what I call Jake Vanneman from Kindle
Oh
Street.
yeah.
He's really fun.
Yeah, we love
Because
playing
it
Jake.
went on
yeah.
our live album, so we really
Oh, okay.
did like that.
That was sick.
Do you guys know how he got into Kindle Street Company?
No.
He hates the name, but I just started calling him the Craigslist Killer. But they were all a band, and they were like looking for a saxophone player, and like someone's mom found him on Craigslist, like making an ad, like I'm a saxophone player looking to join a band at UVA. So that's how he got in this
That's
band.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's sick. And I can't imagine them without him. You know, he's such
No,
a core
yeah,
part of
it's-
the band.
it's so
That's
good.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Those guys are like probably our favorite band. They're up there, top
Yeah, we
five.
just
Kindle
played
Street.
with them 2 weekends ago in Raleigh
Okay,
Yeah,
at the
with Kindle
at
Street,
the
yeah.
Lincoln Theater.
at the Poorhouse.
Poorhouse. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. I know you guys are doing that like letter thing too, right?
Yes.
Was that your
I can
idea?
speak-
I called it. I knew it'd be her
I
idea.
feel like there was like this album title, Lots of Letters. We went through part of the reason why we're releasing our album a year and a half later is because there's 6 people in the band and it's very democratic and it's a slow process to make decisions
It's an even
sometimes.
number, so it's like Democratics where you
Yeah.
And we got brothers and we got relationships. So I will say Pat and I don't always vote the same way.
We don't know.
Exactly. But
But it took us a while to get to the title.
yeah, so, but Lots of Letters comes from a song on the album called Polyester Gold. It's just one lyric in there. But it kind of goes with like the textile mill now, and
Oh, okay.
it really does wrap everything together. So we just had the idea to send people letters throughout the making or like releasing of the album, rolling it out, and so we've sent out the Change Your Mind letter. And there's also more to just a letter. I mean, the handwritten letter is pretty cool. No one's
Yeah.
doing that anymore, anyways. I mean, some cool people are, but we
Everyone
have
loves a letter,
clues
yeah.
in them, and we have something to figure out. And there's gonna be a pretty cool prize for the few people. We'll see if anyone figures it out.
So is it like each person gets like a personalized letter? Or they all just like what are they?
Each letter is different, and the last letter, Pat and I carved stamps, and so it's kind of like a cool little memorabilia,
Okay.
like piece of art. And we numbered them. We only sent out 14 last time, so more people need to like.
Yeah, I was gonna share it, and I was like, I don't know what this is, and like maybe it's gonna be more work for them to do more letters. So I was like, I'm not gonna
We
share.
want to
Yeah.
do it. We want to, yeah.
Well, we were kind of like wondering why more people were wanting the letters.
Yeah.
But I was like,
That was
people
my
don't
thought. I was
know.
like, I don't want to give them more work.
Yeah, people don't
I was making
know
the
what
point
it
of
is.
like and maybe this is just me, but I don't check my mail that
Okay,
often.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
Who doesn't
I feel
check
like-
their mail?
I check my mail.
okay, yeah. So it is just me, but
I would check
yeah. But I feel like snail mail is like the reason it's cool is because it's outdated, right? It's like a vintage method of
Yeah.
communicating. But also, I think maybe that's why we don't have that many people maybe signing up. I know I would be like, I might like forget to check my.
Are you guys gonna run it again? You guys
I think
gonna
it's
run the
just
letters
me.
again?
Don't check my mail.
But there's like a thing at the end that you can win with the letter.
Will there be a chance
Yeah,
to win
yeah,
another,
there's-
get another letter
figure
though?
out.
Yeah, so you can get in the game late.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can still
I'm
get
gonna
in.
clip this so everybody sees it. We're writing a bunch of letters.
Exactly.
We also haven't sent out. I don't know when this is going out, but the Lady Luck letter I really like, and
There's still time.
there's still time.
There's still
Okay.
time.
What do we get to do to? What can we do to still get a letter?
So what?
I mean,
you
you could just DM us, and like, I mean, we just want to
can,
give
no, but
these
what's
letters.
what's the action thing? Right?
No,
It's,
but we
it's
were kind of hoping that you
pre-saving.
would engage with, like, it's for people who are interested in the single, engage with it.
Yeah.
So we did the first one was pre-saving, but then I was like, there's so many people who don't use Spotify, and I'm not necessarily trying to like single people out.
Yeah.
I actually just took a break from Spotify myself.
I
so-
tried to. Title
Actually,
sucked.
I just
Title
went
sucked.
back. I'm so ashamed. I just went back to Spotify.
I did the same thing. I was like, you know what? I'm putting my foot down. I'm gonna download the title. In
I
like 2
know.
weeks, I was like, this shit is ass, dude. I'm going back to Spotify.
It's. I mean, I didn't think it was bad. Or I went to Apple Music, which isn't like that much better. But
Yeah.
it was more just like it had to relearn every like I just put so much into Spotify. But anyway, so like if you put our song on your story and you tag us, you'll definitely get a letter for
Okay.
that, or just
it's like
engaging
engagement.
with
Okay.
our song and or like telling us that you like it. Then we'd love to send you a letter. And
We got to get a letter.
well, we'll get your address after.
Okay.
This is having us on your podcast. Is
Fair
bad
enough.
to-
You'll get the letter.
It's funny you talked about snail mail. When I was telling you I used to do sales, and I called this guy, like cold calling him one day, kind of started giving my pitch. And he was like, "Let me stop you there." He's like, "I like what you're saying, but I don't do emails. Can you send me all of this in a letter and like send me your line card?" And I was like, "Yeah, just email." And he's like, "No. You have to send it to my physical business address." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm not going to do that." And he's like, "Well, you're not going to get my business." And I was like, "Fair enough, buddy. I guess like I'm not doing that."
Well, give us his address.
Yeah,
and,
he's
maybe we'll get his business.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I know you guys got your pizza. I don't want to keep you too long here, but 6 people touring with each other, been doing it for a long time. Do you have any funny tour stories for us?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay, there we go.
So we were playing, I think this was the night after that show I was talking about at Wahoo's in Greensboro. But the next night we played in Kernersville, North Carolina. And it was a great show, like a very divey play. And like, I don't know about everyone, but like, I love playing those like dive bars because like people get, down and dance and stuff. But so we were playing this divey place, and this dude who actually we know him now. We hang out with him. Yeah, he's the man. Yeah. But he kind of had maybe too much, and he hit the monitor, and it fell and hit me like during
Wow.
mid jam.
Okay.
Mid jam. And hit me, and then almost landed right on my pedal board.
Like the whole monitor.
The whole monitor was like,
This is your funny story.
I know, right? Yeah.
My traumatic story.
But we were like and then all of a sudden it's just like boom, like right on my back.
We tried to like story tell it musically because like once it happened,
yeah.
Ben, I think Ben kept playing, and so then we were like, oh, I guess we're gonna
We went to,
go
like, a
with
circus
this.
theme
And so we
this
went
week,
to like this like spooky like
That's
the speaker's cold,
hilarious.
and,
Yeah. And Perry was trying to like get it back up.
but I think to this day, Ben, do you know his name?
Do we need?
He claims that he did not bump the speaker.
Cassidy's the PR
So no,
person
I just
here.
want to put his representation
That's true. That's
out there that he claims he did not bump the speaker. He was pushed.
He was pushed.
We
He
don't know
was
what the cause
pushed.
was. He was pushed.
I just want to make sure that both sides are out there because
It's
that
like
is
a
a
game of Clue,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the truth.
Yeah.
So today, but
And then one time Ian's keyboard fell down.
the whole yeah.
That recording's pretty funny because it's like we were like in a pretty awesome jam, and then all of a sudden the keyboard is like, like.
Because I like
This is when disaster happens. These are the funny stories.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Because I have like 2 keyboards on each stand, and so one of the like dual stands collapsed, and then in the middle of the song there's just this audio clip where it's like both keyboards like all notes down. Like,
There's always that moment of like, do we keep going? Or like yeah.
That's funny. Just to wrap up real quick, 6 months ago you guys were playing at One World, smaller venue. 6 months later, we're here at Asheville Music Hall. New album coming out. Frute's obviously on the up and up. What's next for you guys in 2026? What can we get excited about other than the album?
The album coming out, and then we are currently putting together a tour that will be, we're still kind of getting stuff lined up, but like I think sort of around February, March, we'll be hopefully doing a bigger tour kind of up the East Coast and back around.
Nice.
Yeah.
one other thing is the video we recorded at the textile mill alongside the album. We'll like release the whole thing on YouTube, and we play some of the songs differently than on the record, so it's sort of like a another version of that album you can find.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming on. You guys got anything up there before we wrap up? All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks.
You just got jammed.
Welcome back, everybody, from that interview with Frute.
Fruit Fruit Week. Very fun, as we said in the beginning. It was a very lovely interview. It was nice to
Great show,
hang out with
too.
them. Very fun
We
show.
didn't stay the whole show, and this is my call to all music promoters, venues. Stop making these shows so late.
Yeah, guys, I want to be in bed. It was also I have a
Everybody was
feeling-
running late, but they didn't like the opener.
They didn't. They started on time. It was just we're a bit conservative with our time. I also think that maybe we both were working the next day, and like we both wake up pretty early for work, and
I can't stay at like if the headliners didn't come on until after 11. Like
it's so hard.
I can't.
Guys, it's hard. So yeah, we stayed until we stayed later than we had said that we would. We
Maybe
kind of lost.
midnight.
Yeah, we kind of lost track of time. We said that we would be there till like 11:20, 11:30. And then by the time you were like, hey, should we go? I looked down, it's like 11:55. I was like, oh yeah, I guess we should.
Yeah, and that was my first time seeing Budograph Spaceship, and they had all those sit-ins. I think we talked about all this in the podcast already.
We did.
That's the thing about sometimes when we do the interviews at the show, it's like we talk about them right after, and then when the interview goes out,
Yeah,
I
then
feel like we do that.
Then we repeat them. Yeah, we got to keep in mind on that. But yes, because I actually finished that Chloe's Corner today in the car. But overall, super fun show. I am bummed we missed the Hannah sit-in, but it seemed like that energy in there was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Girl
we just
power.
kind of like hung out with Tommy and Kylie and Jolie and a good group. We had a nice group up there.
Parker was there too.
Parker was there. Always love seeing Parker. Yeah, it was a fun day overall.
Yeah.
Very nice. So I do hope you guys like that interview because they're very nice people. I have a handful of topics today, and I'm going to start us off with a Billy. Because today, yesterday, as you're all listening to this, his Tiny Desk came out. So I listened through to it this morning while I was at work. I listened to it at the nurse's station. I watched it too, so I had my phone propped up like that, and I was just charting, listening to it.
What do you play? Red Daisy, My Alice,
Started
Escanaba,
with Red Daisy, My Alice, Malfunction Junction, and
yeah.
Gild the Lily. I had a thought during Malfunction Junction. First off,
I always mix those two up.
did you see what Royal was wearing? It was sick.
The Jared Walker shirt or the pearls necklace?
The pearls.
Yeah.
The brown cardigan, the pearls. Sick, dude. Bring back ambiguous design. I didn't realize I needed to see a man in a pearl necklace. That's sick.
I thought it was funny he was wearing a shirt that said Jared Walker on it. It was
I
like
didn't
his
even
merch.
notice that.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I like that also.
He also, I saw him post on Instagram. You know how like they always
leave things?
Yeah, he left the train songs. in
Yeah, I
there.
had that written down. We were gonna get there, but yeah, I thought that was super sick. You're just fucking steamrolling my entire thing. You want to take this?
All right, sorry, I'll stop.
But that is
Jeez.
super fun, super cool. Yeah, see, I had a whole speech about that I prepared, and now it's gone. Back to Malfunction Junction.
I'll shut up.
I had a thought as it's a pretty like instrumentally complex song. I wonder if this is just for all songs in general. When you have music where like there's so many instruments that have so many solos and so many like different intricacies, does he think of all the parts, or does he come up with I have this and then everyone feeds off it? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
To start with, I don't know.
I don't
But,
either.
I remember like watching the beginning of that one, and I think it starts with like Jared Walker on the mandolin, and then maybe Royal comes in, and then he comes in. He's just like strumming.
Yeah.
So
like
I'm-
boom,
yeah,
just
so-
like kind of carrying a
So I would bet that he writes the like beginning. Like
Yeah.
they probably like he's like, hey, this is how it starts, and then they probably maybe work on it together to
or
like
it's
complete
like
it.
he brings in that like I have this
Or maybe I think songs like that too, and I think about this a lot, but like a lot of songs probably come from when they're doing like their improv, and they do and it's like, oh, I like that. Like,
yeah, and he like
yeah, and they
hears
like,
someone do something in a solo and he's like, ooh.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I think. I don't know.
Because I think that song itself, I don't think Royal has like a piece in there, but every other instrument has like its own little solo in that song, which I think perfect choice for something like Tiny Desk. You let everyone kind of have their show.
Yeah,
when a big tall man is wearing a pearl necklace, he doesn't really need much more to shine. That's pretty sick.
His
Still
little-
stuck on it. I'm gonna get you one.
A pearl necklace?
Yeah, so
Isn't
cool.
that like slang for like anal beads or something?
I don't know about that culture.
Neither do I, but I feel like
I don't,
I'm afraid to look this up. What's gonna come up?
pearl necklace, anal beads.
I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna type in pearl necklace
Slang.
slang. Yeah.
The people are hanging on their toes.
In slang, a pearl necklace. Okay.
You made it up.
No, it's a sexual act where semen is ejaculated on someone's neck, chest, or breast, resembling a string of pearls.
On the neck, chest, or breast. That's crazy. Okay, so no.
So not.
You just. Ugh.
But it is a thing. I guess
It is. It's just not the thing that you so hoped it was.
I didn't hope it.
In their Tiny Desk show, they were very gracious to be there. They shouted out a couple of like their favorite Tiny Desks that they have seen. Anderson Paak, you made a weird face at me just then.
I was gonna, because I was waiting for you to say who Billy said.
Billy said Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And then he also did say Fish. But he did say the late and great Mac Miller. That was the first one he said. I think maybe Royal said Anderson Paak.
Yeah, I think Royal said Anderson Paak first.
Someone said, what's her name? Like Pink Panther.
Yeah, Royal said that
Pink
one too.
Panthers or something.
Pink Panther. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
She's
A lady.
small. Yeah, hair.
Small hair.
Wears pink, I think.
Wears pink. She's a panther.
But I thought those three were cool shout outs. Anderson Paak. I think I need to listen to a bit of Anderson Paak because I can't really think of what he does. And
He's
then,
good. Yeah, he's good. I like him. It is cool though. You don't like. Another reason I want to interview Billy Strings is like talks about all this traditional bluegrass and then like this metal for like the knock loose, and then like Mac Miller too. Like he's listening
Yeah.
to everything. So it's like I wonder how much he takes from these other musicians in his own music. You know?
Yeah. Because for him to be the one that he shouts out before Fish, which
Yeah.
is like, that is interesting that's the
I
one
do
his
think
mind
there's
jumps
like
to.
a
Real respects real.
no like a
Oh.
like NPR Tiny Desk Mac Miller, because I was like
Oh, yeah.
like it was a really good one, and then he passed away like pretty shortly after.
Was it
too.
pretty soon
Yeah,
after?
so I think there's kind of like that connotation with the two things.
I peeped his Don't Trip hat behind him as
Yeah.
well.
I always see that one.
I like to kind of look behind. I saw Turnstile left this like cute pink like plushie in
Really?
there. Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
see that one.
Yeah,
I never
saw-
look for the Don't Trip hat. I just always feel like
It's
maybe-
always right there. They
Yeah, it's-
probably do put it
yeah.
front and center. I don't know like the full history of Tiny Desk, but I'm sure that if he did pass pretty soon after that, that was probably a pretty big.
I'm looking up the most
Time
viewed
for
Tiny
them.
Desk. So number one is Do a Peep.
Really?
Tiny Desk home concert. So it was during quarantine, but the number one, Dua Lipa, not Do a Peep. Sorry guys.
Yeah, Dua Lipa. We call her Dua Peep.
And then number two is Mac Miller, and then Anderson Paak.
I feel like the numbers must be fudged because, in my honest opinion, how is Dua Peep above either of those?
I mean, she's like super famous. I feel like,
I know, but
and as
like, really?
this was,
I guess when you get the girlies into something, they're really into it. So
and she's like, isn't she like, is it like,
careful what you say.
isn't she from like another country too? So like, she probably, because
I should be fucking top of the billboards.
so
Then.
number five is BTS. Like that's the K-pop thing, right?
BTS is pretty big though. They kind of got big.
So it's number five is BTS. This is as of November 21st.
Do they speak in?
Korean? Sting and Shaggy is number four.
Who?
Sting and Shaggy.
Oh, I like Sting.
And then number three is Anderson Paak. Two Mac
Shaggy, it
Miller.
wasn't me.
Yeah. Shaggy, it wasn't me. I guess that was one
With
sentence.
Sting, same
Yeah,
time.
Shaggy and Sting, like Scooby and Shaggy, but Sting.
Sting, is he the kind of gray-haired English guy?
I don't know if he's English, but you
I
know if
think-
Sting's got gray hair, Sam. White
Well-
hair.
He got his stomach pumped because it was full of cum.
What?
For real, back in the 80s.
What?
Got his stomach pump.
No, that was Rod Stewart. That's
Rod Stewart.
Did he actually?
Yeah, they had to pump his stomach at the hospital because it was so full of cum.
Is it actually cum?
I wasn't at the hospital.
This is 2 times cum has been brought up on this podcast already.
Rod Stewart stomach. Oh, yep.
Rod Stewart stomach.
It's an urban legend from the 1980s claiming he had his stomach pumped after orally servicing sailors.
Where's this dog barking at?
I think he's in our room. All right, let's reel it back in here.
So Sting, I know Sting, I think.
Yeah.
I think I mix up Sting and Slash.
Slash is
Slash has
every breath you take. That's
Slash
Sting.
has black curly hair.
Slash is the guitarist
Guitar player.
for Guns N' Roses.
Sting?
Sting.
Musician.
Every breath you
Oh yeah, this
take.
is a guy. I know him.
Yeah, he's
He's
your
from
people.
English.
Yeah, he's your people.
Yeah, so he should be number 1 because that's what gets them on the top Tiny Desk.
I don't make the rules.
So what are they, 7th? Rod Stewart and Sting? Stomach pump buddies?
No, it was BTS was number 5. People have turned it off already at this point. Rod Stewart was number 5. No, BTS was number 5. Shaggy and Scooby were number 4. Anderson .Paak, Mac Miller, and then Dua Lipa was number 1.
It's weird you did your hand downwards.
Oh, you're counting down.
But the numbers,
Or going lower.
yeah. I guess I feel like it should be a count up. Because number 1 is the top.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Next
we could go to
topic.
the next topic if that's every breath you take.
Seriously, Rod Stewart's gonna send me a cease and desist now.
It's an urban legend. So was he just hanging around the docks?
He was with the wrong crowd, the wrong time.
The Sailor Boys. I have an artist spotlight.
Okay.
Our sweet friend Troy over at High Grade Creations has been putting out some really, really sick tie-dyes.
Yeah, it's been just in time for the holidays.
Just in time for the holidays. So I definitely wanted to give him a shout out because I can tell that boy is putting in absolute work at the moment. He is the nicest guy. I want everyone to show him, if not support through purchase, then support through just love. I think I think that he's really upped his game recently,
Yeah,
I feel, in his tie-dyes, and family turn it off. We're buyers.
His Instagram is highgrade_creations. He also has a .com. Okay, it can't be reached, so maybe he doesn't use that, but
It seems like he might use Instagram and Facebook, but highgrade_creations, he's been so good. I wanted to put a spotlight on him for a moment. Another little spotlight, though, is going to go to our plans on Friday. Pocket full of gold, baby. Sorry, was that loud again?
that one was loud, yeah.
I
You're
need to
waking
get
the
one of
people up.
those mufflers back on here.
There's one in there.
Yeah, they're dirty.
It's not dirt, it's love.
It's love because I tried to wash all the spit off them and I got
No one is
all
spitting
the
on
dye
it.
off. Well, I mean, realistically, people put their mouths against it. I wanted to do it for
Do
cleanliness.
people
sake.
put their mouths against it?
You do.
No, I don't. I don't put the microphone against my mouth.
When it had the muffler.
I would maybe kneel it against my chin.
Yeah, and then think about all the people that are kneeling it against their chin. But anyway, I tried to wash them and it washed all the dye out, so now they look ragged. But Pocket Full of Gold, Led Zeppelin, Hannah Ramsey, Alex Bazemore. Who else is in that?
Jackson, Zach.
Jackson and Zach. Fucking
I think Bailey
super.
might show out.
Yeah, Bailey may come play some guitar. Super group. If you like any kind of music, get to a Pocket Full of Gold show because
Pisca.
Friday,
8 p.m.
doors at 7, show at 8.
That's what we're talking about.
Thank you, dude. And like a little further than we like to drive. It's a little bit out of our 15-minute range, but definitely going to make it for
Yeah, we're
that.
gonna
I'm
do it.
excited. Going to be a super fun night. I'm excited for that.
Samesies.
Electric Forest also put out their lineup.
Dude, I had to stop looking. I had to like.
At lineups?
I was looking at the post the other day, and I was like, I gotta just like I don't want to look at anymore because I'm going
So-
to tell myself I need to go.
I did write down my highlights of why I would want to go, and this doesn't even cover like 2 lines worth of names that they put down. Ready? Chipongal, Dogs in a Pile, Levity, Daniel Donato, Vincent Antone, Magoo, Eggy, LS Dream, String Cheese with a Chipongal Shebang, Grizz, and then Light Code by LS Dream. I'm still so bummed that we missed his Light Code at Hula, and I would really like to catch one at some point.
You missed the big one.
Who?
DJ Diesel back-to-back T-Pain.
Oh, I did miss that because I forget that DJ Diesel is Sir Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like T-Pain. I'm surprised I didn't write that one down. I think he's the funniest guy.
I wonder how much. Yeah, I can't even. I don't
Yeah,
even
we
wanna
shouldn't even
entertain
look. I
this,
think
yeah.
it's in June. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is this located?
Michigan.
Michigan.
$600.
It's a lot.
It's not that much though. All right, I gotta stop.
We have until June.
I know I need to really come into a remote job pretty quickly here,
remote
guys.
job, a big hit, a lock,
All of the above.
a lottery ticket. Oh, when I had that dream I won $10 million on a scratch off. And in my dream, I called my dad and I was like, can I live off of this? And he was like, yeah. And then in my dream, I quit my job. And then the next morning, I woke up to a text saying that I was going to be in the ICU that day. And blah, blah, blah. My job was still there. But one day, I think it's our time.
You think the lottery's coming up soon for us?
I don't know if it's going to be the lottery. I would like to what I need to do, I had some really nice patients today. What I need to do is become like a long-term carer for a very nice older man that has no other family. And so that when he passes, he just leaves everything to me.
That's not a bad idea.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I had some
They
very...
post those on Craigslist sometimes.
Really? Is the pay nice?
I don't
Is it
really-
like companion?
Yeah, it is.
Nurse companion.
It is.
I would be so good at that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at talking with older people.
I see it quite a bit, honestly, because I'm always looking for.
Start sending them my way.
Okay, I'm looking right
'cause-
now, seeing what I see.
Yeah, so that would be ideal. I'll just
Seeking construction workers needed immediately say less, brother. Put together a table
Just,
yesterday.
can you buy me ice packs for
In-home
my carpal
caregiver.
tunnel?
Okay, we'll save this for all.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You plan to do this on the podcast, but that would be the ideal. And then, you know what I would do? I would speak to him all my dreams about how I want to run an animal rescue. And he would give me all of his money. And then he would leave his estate under the name All Jammed Up Pit Bull Rescue.
I have breaking news for you. If someone is using Craigslist to find an income caregiver, I don't know how wealthy they're going to be. But it's an in into the in-home caregiver community, you know?
There's a movie. I tried to watch it with you and you didn't want to watch it with me, but it's called Me Before You. Or is it You
did
Before Me?
try to watch that movie with you. I came home like, we can watch that one night. And you're like, no, we don't have to.
Two sides of every story.
You're going to make
But-
someone go deaf today.
Sorry, I'll hold it back here. You told me to talk right into this.
Yeah,
part.
talk into it. Don't laugh into it.
Sorry. Jeez.
That was Balthazar who told us this beautiful hack.
And it works.
It does work, yeah.
It works because I bet you can tell if I do this, and now I'm doing like this.
Yep.
Thanks, Balthazar. We learn something new every day. Anyway, the movie Me Before You. I won't fall in love with the guy, but we'll go on trips and we'll become really good friends. And then when he passes away, he'll send me all of his money, and then that's how we'll.
You're going to be going on trips with another man?
Well, if he's old and he's like, oh, I have this lifelong, you could come.
You think Gary's going to be okay with that?
He would probably be like a Charles.
Charles.
Charles. It'd be Charles, Chloe, and Clint. Triple C, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to add up for you, though, already. Visiting angels.
Visiting angels.
That's what
That's
it
what they call me.
Mm-hmm.
My smile got complimented 3 times today
Nice.
by all different people.
Nice.
2 of them women. Older, also. People were full of compliments today. It was something. It's Oliver's birthday.
I knew that. 24.
Is he 24? I don't know how old he is, but I did
24.
text him first thing this morning. I did wish him a happy birthday. My leaving thought is, how long do you think it takes Sierra Farrell to get ready for one of her shows?
Too long.
So long. I was just looking at her hair today. She had a braid, she had gel, she had like this flower piece. And then you go to her makeup, and then you go to her outfit, and her outfit's always like 10 pieces. And then she's got like...
My hot take, she's doing too much.
I kind of fuck with it.
But I guess it's part of the like performance.
I think that she carries an energy I wish I had.
I think you have a pretty awesome energy.
Thanks.
And a
my
nice
laugh
smile.
Thank
That's
you.
4.
You're so sweet.
Songs of the week. What do you got?
Ooh, song of the week.
People have
Guess
been
what
waiting,
I'm
and they've had to hear
gonna
about Charles and
get?
our jobs and all this crazy stuff just to hear a couple of the songs of the week.
I have 2, and one is Hetty.
Okay.
So I'll go with my other one first. I'm gonna go with.
You didn't even come prepared.
I have 4 of them that I'm choosing between.
Can I see them?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Pitch and Fits by Drayton Farley.
Okay.
I think I said it fairly recently actually he was my 4th listen to artist on Spotify this year. Again, I'm disappointed we didn't see him when he was in Nashville, but we had a whole day of travel before he was here. But Pitch and Fits, really like that song. And then my Hetty choice. And you can skip this one, guys. But I did listen.
Don't skip it. It's good.
It's not going to fit the vibe, but I was listening to it the other day in the gym, and I replayed it 3 times. I really liked it. Sayonara by Tipper.
Nice. You know
Yeah.
what? We still haven't seen him on any festival posters. So
No,
maybe
I feel like if he'll be a surprise.
he'll probably be all jammed up this year.
Speak it into existence now.
I have 2 as well.
Nice.
I have She's Leaving You by MJ Linderman.
Okay, nice.
Somebody that's like always been on my radar but never really listened to him that much. And
Yeah.
today I was kind of like, let me put on this album, and I really like that song.
Nice.
So that one, and then a long time ago, interview with Lewis from Kendall Street Company.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about songs that like I think would be cool for him to learn, or songs he should play, because we interviewed him before a show. And I was like, you should play Blue Virginia Blues.
Oh my gosh, you did say that to him.
And he was like, oh, that is a really good song to learn. I don't know how to play that one. And he's been updating me for the past, I don't know now, 9 months at this point about I'm learning that song. He's been sending me clips of it, trying to polish it together. And he just released it on Spotify the other day.
Fucking sick, Lewis. You are so fun. You are so fun.
Without any questions, that song deserves to be on.
Amazing. That definitely deserves it. What a fucking good guy.
And if you haven't yet, follow the save the playlist. And if you're listening this far and you haven't already, please follow this podcast, like it, rate it, do the same on YouTube, subscribe. All that stuff helps your algorithm, helps us out. So do that for me, please. You got anything else? Alrighty, guys. Well, go like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. And remember, wherever you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be.
Well, all jammed up, hey, that's where it's going down. Best damn pot in this old Asheville town. More than enough old stories to go around. And I'm all jammed up right now. Yes, I'm all jammed up right now.